Hey, today I'm talking about 3 movies that all feature the French actress Jeanne Moreau. I just kind of stumbled across her and realized that I've already seen her in some other stuff and wanted to see more of her stuff. But the names of the 3 movies I'm talking about today are Elevator to the Gallows, The Night, and Chimes at Midnight. First up is Elevator to the Gallows. First off, I love the title of this film. It is so evocative and great, and just it actually works really well in context of the film. This is a 1958 French film. It's a noir, and it is such a noir. It is like textbook definition noir, and it is just great. I don't really want to say too much about the premise or the movie in general because it's a mystery. You're just trying to figure out what the hell is going on and just where the story is going to go. And like they do such a good job of just like giving you little bits and pieces because they never fully explain anything. But it just like you're so engaged the entire time, just trying to piece everything together and understand everything. What I really love about this movie is the pacing. Like, it's from the 50s, so I don't expect, modern, fast-paced type of movies. But no, this movie's just go, go, go. And it's just like on the edge of your seat the entire time. It's just, it's so good. So yeah, I clearly really enjoyed this movie. And I recommend this to everyone. Like, even if you don't like old movies and even if you don't like foreign movies, you're gonna enjoy this movie. So yes, give this movie a shot, because it is good. And it also features jazz in it when I'm like, I don't like jazz. But like, it's got some good jazz. Next up is The Night. This is a 1961 French movie. And the basic premise is you don't really learn what the movie's about till near the end of the movie, but I'm just gonna spoil it for you anyway, because I don't recommend this movie. It's about a marriage falling apart. Jeanne spends most of the movie just meandering around France being really depressed. And it was powerful because she does a very good job of looking sad. Like her eyes can just the littlest inflections just like can crush you. But like so much of the movie is just meandering and just other kind of pointless stuff that it just gets boring. But like once you do get to the end of the movie where they're finally explaining stuff and talking about why she's depressed and the pitfalls of their marriage and when their marriage used to be good, it's so powerful and really, really good. But then the movie kind of ends on kind of a rapey note, and that's really weird. But like had the movie been like that last 5 minutes but stretched out to a feature length, it would have been great. And actually, I think that's also a movie. Contempt is essentially that. And it's great. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. You're just watching their marriage completely crumble, and it's really heartbreaking, but understandable. Whereas in this movie, it's just really boring. Though, like I said, good performances, and it's kind of pretty, but it's just really dull. Just watch Contempt. So yeah, so that was kind of unfortunate. And I had a feeling when I looked at the runtime that it was gonna be like, I bet this is going to be just a bit too slow and it's going to crush the movie. And I was correct. Good job, me. So even though it's good performances, I really don't recommend it unless like you're someone who wants to see someone be really depressed for a long time. And lastly is Chimes at Midnight. This is a 1965 Orson Welles movie. He wrote it and directed and starred in it. Ooh. The basic premise is it's based off of, I think, 4 different Shakespearean plays, specifically 3 of the Henry plays. I was hesitant going into it because I'm not really a Shakespeare guy. I've attempted several times at several of his things and it's just you know Shakespeare, you know what I'm getting at. But it's a comedy, and I'm like, this comedy could work, and I like A Midsummer's Night Dream. And then it listed Jeanne as the second build, so I'm like, okay, she's gonna be in a good amount of this movie. I can deal with that then. She is not in a lot of this movie. It's mostly just Orson Welles, very, very fat, being funny occasionally, but also just not. Yeah, she is in this movie, but she has very little screen time. I don't think she actually even shows up till like halfway through the movie, and she wasn't even like talked about or anything. It was just like, oh wait, is that her? Oh, that is her. Oh, okay. It was cool actually seeing her talk in English. Her English voice was not how I imagined it, but that was still cool. I was enjoying the movie at the beginning because it was pretty funny in the beginning and the action was pretty good. But just after a while, all the Shakespearean dialogue just bogged me down and I was just like, stop. So yeah, I again don't recommend it. Maybe if you're really into Shakespeare or you really like Orson Welles, go for it, but if you're not, don't. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. I lost my footing. Okay, so first up we got Elevator to the Gallows, sitting at number 13 in the really like section. Yep, it is so high up. I love it so much. You gotta watch it. It's so dang good. Okay, and then after that, much further down, we have The Night sitting at number 137 in the meh category, kind of near the top of the meh category. And then at the bottom of the, I think, still meh category, I forgot to write it down, good job, Past Charlie, is Chimes at Midnight at 152. And this is out of a total of 173 old movies so far this year, and out of a grand total of 205 movies this year.